Hey, Nicole. I need to talk to you. Is now a good time? Nicole! Oh no. Are you ignoring your mother-in-law's calls? You haven't even read my messages. Are you still asleep? Huh? Janet? Finally, you're awake. Do you even know what time it is? What time? It's just past 5 in the morning. You're messaging me this early. Is there something urgent? What a lazy daughter-in-law. What part of 5 a.m. is early? I usually wake up at 6, and that's perfectly fine for me. If you're my daughter-in-law, you should wake up earlier. But if I wake up too early, I'll just have too much time on my hands. You're really such a lazy person. When I was young, I would wake up by 4 a.m. A daughter-in-law should get up early and take care of the housework. If you can't do that, I'm not sure you're a suitable wife for Ethan. If I wake up at 6 a.m., I can handle the housework just fine. I worked late last night, so I wanted to sleep in a little. Work? What are you talking about? The house should always come first. How can you talk about work when you're not fulfilling your duties as a daughter-in-law? No, seriously, I do take care of the housework. By the way, what can I do for you? Oh, yes. Ethan told me something. He's been late to work several times lately. If he keeps being late, he might get a pay cut. Ethan was really upset about it. Oh, that. Yeah, he's been coming home late recently. So he's been having a hard time waking up in the morning. That's because you aren't waking him up properly in the morning, right? I do wake him up, but Ethan just doesn't get up. He always falls back asleep. Are you saying my son is the one to blame? No, I'm not saying that exactly. But as an adult, he should be setting his own alarm and waking up on time. I also have work to get to. So if I wait around for him to wake up, I'll end up being late myself. What? I don't care about your job. Your priority should be waking Ethan up first. Leaving for work while your husband is still sleeping? That's unacceptable. I think it's more unacceptable that he can't wake up on his own. So you're fine with Ethan getting a pay cut? It'll be your fault, and Ethan is humiliated. Even if he gets a pay cut, I don't think it's my responsibility. What a cold person you are. When Ethan was a child, it was me who made sure he woke up every morning and didn't get late for school. After you got married, it was kind of on you to take on that role. If that's not happening, it could seem like you're not succeeding as his partner. But don't most adults usually wake up by themselves? Maybe you should have taught him to wake up by himself from a young age. Excuse me? Are you criticizing my parenting now? Ethan is the successful man he is because I raised him with care. You haven't even had a child yourself, so what do you know? Of course, I think it's admirable that you raised a child. But I wonder if you can really call someone a respectable adult if they can't wake up on their own and are always late. What did you just say? Are you insulting Ethan? You've no idea how hard he works. No, that's not my intention. I just think it would be better if Ethan managed his time a little better. You're really full of yourself. You live off of Ethan's hard work. Ethan is the one providing for you, yet you have the nerve to speak like this? I work too, you know. Even if you work, you don't make much, do you? Maybe not. And by the way, it's so arrogant of you as a woman. Are you seriously trying to out-earn your husband? No, I'm not aiming for that at all. A woman working and acting all proud? To me, you look like a terrible wife trying to take over your husband's role. Is that so? I was just hoping to increase our savings a little. A woman shouldn't be thinking about things like that. Leave those matters to your husband and focus on the housework. As I said, I do take care of the housework. Since Ethan doesn't do any of it, it naturally falls to me. Your husband is the one earning, so of course it's your job as a woman to handle the housework. And Nicole, you're not even fulfilling the most important role as a wife. You still haven't had a child yet, right? As a woman, you should take care of your duties before making excuses. Huh? Duties? Yes. Have a child and fulfill your responsibilities. Otherwise, you shouldn't even be married. Are you saying marriage is only for having children? Exactly. That's how it is. It's what's expected of you as a woman. I don't think so. There are many people who want children but can't have them. And some couples choose not to have kids at all. Oh my goodness! Are you saying you don't plan to have kids? No, I do want kids someday. But this isn't something we can control ourselves. Are you saying you can't have children? No, that's not the case. Well, if you can't have kids, make sure to tell me early on. How come? Ethan has the right to get a new wife, doesn't he? Wait, are you saying if I can't have children, we should get divorced? Of course! I want to see my grandchild's face as soon as possible. A wife who's too caught up in work and won't even try to have kids is useless to me. What? So keep that in mind. And make sure Ethan doesn't oversleep today. Wake him up properly. Janet, I have something I need to ask you. What is it? Ethan hasn't come home yet. Do you know if he might have gone to your house? No, Ethan hasn't come here. I see. I know him. He's likely still at work because he's busy. The thing is, it doesn't seem like he's working overtime. I happened to run into one of Ethan's co-workers recently, and they said he's been leaving work right on time. Oh, really? Actually, I've been a bit concerned about Ethan's behavior lately. He's been coming home at dawn almost every day recently. I thought maybe he was staying at your place, but that doesn't seem to be the case. If it's not overtime, then where has he been going? Well, I understand how Ethan feels, you know. Janet, do you happen to know something? No, I don't know anything. But Nicole, you haven't been properly supporting Ethan as a wife, have you? You're always complaining, never really helping him out. I think I've been supporting him in my own way. People who say they're trying usually aren't doing anything at all. You still don't seem interested in having children. And one day, he might just lose patience with you, you know. No, Ethan and I have agreed on the matter of having children. We decided as a couple not to have kids just yet. What are you talking about? I'm sure Ethan wants children as soon as possible. He's just being polite because you can't have kids. Oh my God, that's enough. Sorry to bother you so late at night. Oh, wait a moment. What is it? Well, next month, I'm planning to go on an overseas trip. Really? I hope you enjoy your trip. I'm booking it for you and Ethan as well. Wait, I'm going too? Of course! You should be more excited. It's an overseas trip. You've never been abroad, have you? Actually, I've been abroad several times for work. For work? Jesus Christ, what an ungrateful girl you are. Oh, well, you're definitely coming on this trip, right? If I can get the time off, I'd like to join. You will take time off and come. I won't forgive you if you refuse my invitation. But Ethan has work too. Ethan is definitely coming. I told him about this trip months ago, so he should have already arranged his time off. Wait, so I'm the only one who wasn't told until the last minute? You have free time, so you can go on a trip anytime, right? I'm not free. I work too. Work. You're so arrogant. I'm booking flights and hotels for all three of us, so you must join. Nicole, for someone so young, you sure lack stamina. Janet, please don't walk off ahead without me. We came on this trip together, but this isn't exactly what I had in mind. You're walking too slowly. Can't you pick up the pace? If I walk at your speed, the sun will set before we get anywhere. Come on. If you dawdle, I'm leaving you behind. There's no way I can walk that fast. Why not? Why not? Because I'm carrying everyone's luggage, that's why. Oh, is that so? You and Ethan are only carrying the bare essentials and traveling light. But I'm struggling to even walk slowly with all this heavy luggage in both hands. Well, think of it as part of your duty as a wife and do your best. Wait, so we're sightseeing before checking into the hotel with all of our luggage? That's just how I planned it, so deal with it. I don't mind that, but why are we sightseeing in the mountains right now? How should I know? Carrying luggage for 3 people while hiking through mountain trails is really tough. Ethan and you could at least help with the bags. The 2 of you are charging ahead, leaving me behind while you sightsee. If we share the luggage, we could actually enjoy sightseeing together. But Ethan and I are already quite far ahead. You should just catch up. Please, help me instead of saying that. No, that's not going to happen. We're starting to get a little hungry over here. Ethan and I are going to grab some lunch. Wait, where are you going? There's a sightseeing bus leaving right now. We'll take it to the shopping district and decide from there. Wait, but I'm not on that bus. That's true. I was supposed to be on that bus too. Well, you can walk to the town, can't you? Do you realize how long that'll take from here? I have no idea. I'm carrying all the luggage. Are you seriously just going to leave me and the bags behind? Oh, don't worry. Ethan and I already sent our essential luggage ahead to the hotel. Wait, but I'm carrying both your and Ethan's bags. Oh, don't worry. The bags you're carrying only have things we can afford to lose anyway. What? Well, see ya. Wait, hold on a second. Good morning, Nicole. We had a great time sightseeing yesterday. And the weather today is perfect for more sightseeing. Good morning, Janet. I'm glad you and Ethan enjoyed yourselves. By the way, Nicole, you didn't make it to the hotel yesterday. Are you okay? It was really cruel of you to leave me behind when the hotel was so far away. You deserved it. Why? Because you're a useless wife who can't even get pregnant. So you planned this from the start. I thought I'd give a little punishment to an arrogant daughter-in-law like you, who won't fulfill her duties. This is awful. I went out of my way to ask my boss for time off just to be here. You didn't treat Ethan with the respect he deserved, so it's your fault. Besides, you're no longer needed. No longer needed? Ethan has someone new in his life now. So he really has been cheating on me, hasn't he? No wonder he's been coming home at dawn every day. You knew Ethan was having an affair, didn't you? His new partner is younger than you, Nicole, and she's already pregnant. That's why we don't need you. So just because I'm in the way, you do something like this? You're a nuisance no matter what you do. But you didn't have to bring me on this trip just to do this. If you can manage to walk all the way to the airport, I'll take you back to America with us. You're a burden on this trip, so we'll see you on the last day at the airport. If you're not there, we'll just head back to America without you. I'm already on the plane home. What? Don't lie to me. That's impossible. I left you stranded in the mountains. You must still be wandering around. No, I'm really on the plane. How? I contacted my brother and he came to pick me up. What? You didn't know? My brother is a wealthy businessman here. He owns a chain of luxury restaurants and is very popular with the locals. Lately, he's also expanded into a resort development for tourists, and his reputation is excellent. Really? But what a shame. What's such a shame? Well, since my brother's business is doing so well, we were actually considering inviting Ethan to be a business partner. My brother has been looking for trustworthy talent for his new resort project, and he thought Ethan's experience and skills would be a great asset. Wait, Ethan? Yes, my brother's restaurant chain has one of the best reputations in the region, and the resort development is thriving with strong backing from investors. Joining my brother's project would have been a huge opportunity for Ethan. But after this incident, my brother was so disappointed that he's decided against it. Wait, does that mean Ethan could have earned a huge salary? Yes, exactly. It would have been much more than what he's making now. But if Ethan divorces me, he'll just be a stranger to my brother. And after you two left me stranded in the mountains, my brother is completely disillusioned with Ethan. In the end, I think this is for the best. Honestly, Ethan is a man who can't even wake up on his own. So it's obvious he would have just been a burden to my brother by sleeping in and messing things up. Nicole, let's talk this through properly. That ship has already sailed. No way! You kept accusing me of not wanting children, but I was only waiting for the right time because of all this. Wait, really? I even told Ethan about my brother's business, but he was probably too caught up in his affair to remember. What a foolish kid! He missed such a great opportunity. And you mocked me for working, but I was actually helping my brother the whole time. That's why I was making more than Ethan. Wait, I had no idea. I kept quiet for Ethan's sake. But then again, he's been cheating on me, so... Wait, I'll break them up. I'm done with both Ethan and you. I'm exhausted. Nicole, please don't abandon us. Make Ethan your brother's business partner. I want to live abroad too. That has nothing to do with me. I truly misunderstood you all this time, Nicole. I'm so sorry. I'll do anything you ask. It's too late for that now. Well, I'll be heading back home ahead of you. Nicole, pick up the phone. Sorry, I'm busy right now. I'll call you back later. Later won't work. You need to help me right now. Is something wrong? We've reached the airport on the last day, but our reservations have been canceled. What's going on? I just want to go home. Oh, I forgot to mention. Sorry about that. What? You forgot? I went ahead and canceled your flights. What? Why? I wanted to help fulfill your dream. What dream? You said you wanted to live abroad, didn't you? I thought you'd be happier if you couldn't go back. No, that's impossible. But that has nothing to do with me. How could you, leaving us behind like this? Help us now. Didn't you leave me stranded in the mountains? I regret that. You're at the airport, which is way better than the mountains. At least you're inside a building. Nicole, we are really sorry. We promise we'll change. If only you had changed a little sooner. Maybe things would have turned out differently. Then please, just help me at least. What? Forget about Ethan. I'm on your side now. You're really going to betray your own son? I can't believe this. Well, he's a fool who's infatuated with a younger woman and threw away such a big opportunity. Honestly, he has no future. He's a lazy man who can't even wake up on his own. It was you who raised him to be a lazy son, you know. Please, I'll support you, Nicole. Let's get along from now on, okay? There's no point in talking anymore. From here on, please contact me through my lawyer. Goodbye. No! Afterward, Ethan and I got divorced. Ethan remarried his affair partner, and though they had a child, his habit of being late never changed, and he eventually got a pay cut. Now they argue constantly. On top of that, since his new wife doesn't work, their financial situation has only gotten worse. Janet, seeing her son's downfall, now regrets pushing for our divorce, and laments that she raised him to be a failure. As for me, a year after divorcing Ethan, I remarried someone I met through work, and now I'm expecting a baby. When Ethan betrayed me, I was heartbroken. But now I'm living a happy life, and I'm truly glad I got divorced.